I'm Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon, and I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, For the people here have arrested me and my family. My son is somewhere, my wife is in another place, and I'm at the residence. Right now, I'm in the residence and nothing is happening.
Hello and a very warm welcome to you here at AfriRise. AfriRise is your go-to channel on matters Pan-African history, news and development.
I don't know what's going on. So I'm calling you to make noise, to make noise, really.
Remember that? That was on 30th of August 2023, just a few days before Gabon's military staged a very successful coup that ended half a century's rule of the Bongo family. For 55 years, Gabon was under the control of the Bongo family, starting with Omar Bongo in 1967, followed by his son Ali Bongo in 2009. Despite a failed coup in 2019, people's frustrations kept on building up, and ultimately, it culminated in a successful takeover by the military in 2023. Let's take a step back. For 50 years, Gabon's leadership has been synonymous with the Bongo family, and citizens have longed for change. But real reform felt impossible under a dynastic rule that was more interested in maintaining power rather than empowering the people. In 2019, the failed coup to overthrow Ali Bongo was fueled by widespread discontent, especially given allegations of mismanagement and corruption. But it was not until 2023 that the military coup took decisive action. Since the coup, Gabon has been under transitional rule led by General Brice Nguema, who happens to be a cousin of Ali Bongo. Parliament was dissolved and a transitional committee was set up to take over governance of the country. And just yesterday, Gabonese citizens voted in favor of a new constitution aimed at setting a more democratic course for the country. The turnout was about 53%, with over 91% voting yes. Basically, we can say that a huge majority of the close to a half of the Gabonese population who were motivated enough to cast their vote cast in favor of the new constitution. But one may ask, why the very low turnout? Many Gabonese feel that past elections have been manipulated, and with the military-led reform, some may still be cautious about real change. But one question still stands unanswered. Are the Gabonese people really ready for change? Well, myself, I think they are. After decades of Bongo's dynasty, there is a very strong desire for democracy and progress, but skepticism cannot be ignored with the uncertainty that comes with new beginnings. Only time will tell if these reforms really lead to true change. And so, what changes will this new constitution bring to control power? The most notable shifts include the change from a limitless 5-year term to a 7-year presidential term, which can only be renewed once, putting an end to the perpetual rule system. There is also a critical clause preventing family members from succeeding each other in top government positions. This aims at ending the cycle of the dynastic Bongo rule. Also, the position of the prime minister has been abolished, which centralizes power under a singular presidential leadership. But with a clearer limit on tenure, new elections are expected to be held once the transitional period concludes. This gives the Gabonese people a real chance to shape their future and enjoy a new beginning. Well, Gabon might be oil rich, but it remains to be one of the most unequal societies in the whole world. Despite generating more than $6 billion yearly on revenue in oil, the wealth is only concentrated on a very small elite. And shockingly, nearly 40% of the Gabonese youth aged between 18 and 24 are unemployed. And poverty still remains in very high numbers. The new constitution promises a break from this imbalance. Reforms aim to redirect the benefits of the oil revenue to the people rather than to a select few. Will oil cartels finally loosen their grip, and can this wealth actually support the broader Gabonese population? These are big promises, but delivering on them will be key to reducing poverty and unemployment. For now, all eyes are on how the changes will translate into action. And looking forward, will Gabon's path become an example for other African countries under military rule? We've seen similar takeovers in Mali, Sudan, Burkina Faso, and many other African countries. While each situation is unique, the question remains, are military led transitions setting up long term stability, or are they just brief interludes before a return of authoritarianism? And as Gabon attempts to shift toward a more democratic system, it's worth comparing these movements across Africa. And some countries are still grappling with instability, while others are laying out ambitions, plans, and reforms. In a nutshell, Gabon's approval of this new constitution is undoubtedly a milestone. It signifies a break from the very dark past and offers hope for a more democratic future, and raises the bar for accountability in leadership. But the real test will be on its implementation. Will the Gabonese people finally see their nation's wealth put to work for them? This only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching, and feel free to comment below with your thoughts on Gabon's future and what this could mean for other African countries under military rule. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more insights on what's evolving in the political landscape in Africa.